This week I'm going to be starting off with a canted angle, and I've been working on a bar in my basement as a personal project in this tough time. In the beginning, we used like 2x4 boards, and we cut them and nailed them together to make two different countertops. And we didn't like the color of the 2x4 boards, so we sanded it down and we're staining it with a Bombay mahogany color. And this is the first week of construction on the bar, and I'd love to fill you in with more information about the bar in the next few weeks. And the rest of the video is just going to be me staining the wood and trying to get a nice coat over all of the pieces of wood. And if it looks really dark where I am, that's because that's the most recent color, and that's like it hasn't dried that much yet, so that's the reason I'm not adding more coats to the where the camera is. And I do make a mistake here. I get some on my hand, so I leave for a couple seconds. But if you see me doing something like weirdly with the brush, like pushing it into the wood, that's because where we nailed and screwed in the boards together, it's still the natural color of the 2x4 boards. So like right here, I'm doing that. I'm just trying to make sure there's no bad color, or quote unquote bad color. And here I mess up and I kind of gotta leave. Oh no, never mind. Okay, that's the end of the video. Bye.
Hi, my name is Fabricio, and I was spending time doing my mini cart. I was repainting it, and some other times I've spent with my family playing cards, watching a movie with them, talking to them, and I've been working with my dad lately. It's been very hard because of these days that we can't get outside, and spend time with my family, with our friends, in our other family other houses. But I'm well, and I'm well. I'm doing good. I'm just saying that I'm just redoing stuff with my dad and work. Last week I'm catching up to my work, doing my work and catching up to it, doing all the work that I missed, and I'm probably redoing it or doing it. And I've been spending a lot of time outside doing some marshmallows and doing the fire pit, just to talk with my parents and stuff, talk about how is it going with Corona and all this stuff. And I've not now in this week I've been working with my dad, but before I was not leaving the house because of all the COVID-19 that's happening, and because I don't want to get it, and I don't want any of my family to get it, and my parents. And I hope that this go out well, everything goes out pretty fast, that everything is going to be okay soon. And I just wish that the summer's going to be new again, have a new start to it. And thank you.
This is one piece of beauty in my world, but kind of silly. I really have no idea what he's doing. His name is Striker. He is a blue nose pit. He is one cuddly dog. Yes. And he literally sniffs everything. He'll hang out with me when I go to bed, and pretty much wherever in the house. But like, it's like adorable. No? You're not gonna play with the ball? Yeah, it's right there. Don't whimper.
Take the ball. Take the ball.
Yeah, but like, very adorable. Kind of weird. He seems to be like, I don't know if he's hungry or if he needs to go outside. So like, right after the next like minute, I'll take him outside. But like, yeah, kind of got like toe socks. He got this cute little white strip down his nose. Yeah, but he's really adorable. He's chill. Sleeps all the time. Yeah, very adorable. And yeah, he probably needs to eat now. So this was my week 2 vlog, and yeah, have fun with your quarantine adventure.
Hi, I'm Ellen, and these are shots of leading lines demonstrated by railroad tracks. Okay, so that last clip with the railroad track was really close to us, so we decided to just take a walk down there with my mom, my sister, my dog, and I. And it was pretty early in the day. It was really nice out that day, and then we ran into some railroad tracks, and I just took some shots of the railroads because it was perfect time, because it would be perfect for this vlog. Then we realized that trains are still going on the railroad tracks. We didn't really know it was like still active and stuff, so train came along right when I was doing the shot. So then also so basically this week I did that, and then I haven't really done much. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like my other weeks have been not as boring as this week. This week was kind of boring for me. I didn't really do much because teachers aren't assigning much schoolwork, which is actually, it's pretty good because I don't have to like be so stressed out with it, but it's also kind of like boring because I usually am just used to schoolwork, but it was a good break, I guess, so that was good. And then I don't really see my friends a lot. I've been FaceTiming and like calling my friends and family a lot more. And today I went for a walk down in P-Town, and we just walked to the beach. And it was pretty windy. It wasn't the nicest day out ever, but it was a nice walk. So that was basically my whole entire week of what I did. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Tyler Wood, and that was a low angle. And I want to show you my bird. These are my birds. That one's Banana, and that one's Arctic. And Arctic's the better one. And now I'm gonna show you my basement where I'm growing stuff. It's kind of bright because I have a grow light. But this is my tower garden. And that's zucchini, and then we have potatoes and stuff, and those are all my seedlings. And we also planted out in my garden. So this is my mom, and she works at Manakee Middle School. And how do you feel about the global pandemic that's going on?
I feel like it's hard for everybody, and it's hard for kids to be doing schoolwork at home and to stay on top of their assignments. It's hard for teachers because we want to be with our students and we miss them, and it's hard when people have to go out and go to work. when they're trying to take care of their families. But it's nice I get to stay home with my kids during the day.
Is there anything you want to say to anyone who's watching this?
What?
Is there anything you want to say to anyone who's watching this?
Stop giving Tyler so much homework because it's awful making him do it.
Ayo vlog! I'm here with Matica Blaze and I'm Marcella DePina, and today we're reviewing Call You By Your Name. Call me by your name. Call me by your name. Call me by your name. We both watched this movie during this quarantine and we decided that we'll talk about it, because what else are we gonna do?
Precisely.
Do you got a summary?
I'm gonna read a summary for anyone that hasn't seen it. It's the summer of 1983, and 17-year-old Elio is spending the days with his family at their 17th century villa in Italy, kind of fancy. He meets Oliver, a handsome doctoral student who's working as an intern for his father. And then tea happens, basically.
Tea happens. Basically, it's a movie about adolescent figuring out that he's gay for his father's apprentice.
He was gay, didn't he?
I don't know. I thought he didn't, cause like wasn't he with like Marzia or someone with like
no,
the
but when
whole entire movie?
No. He definitely knew, because when Oliver was like massaging his back at the very beginning.
I think he had like little hints, but then he was like, I don't wanna.
They never really say that they're gay. They're just like, I don't know anything about the important things. And then Oliver's like, are you saying what I think you're saying? And Elliot's like, I'm saying yes.
There was a lot of like internalized gayness.
Unspoken communication.
That's true, that too.
There you go.
Overall, I'd say the movie was good. I just didn't like it because it was really slow at the beginning, and like I'm a tad hyper, so I couldn't get through it.
I liked it because it built tension, you know what I mean? So like it was slow, but it was building tension, so that's what kept you like involved in it, kind of thing, and kept you like watching.
The only good thing about the movie, I would say, is the cinematography, because it was really pretty. It was a pretty movie. I don't think I liked it as much as I would have if the actor Timothée Chalamet was not in it.
Oh my god!
I don't like Timothée Chalamet. I'm sorry, Emma Marks. Oh,
okay.
By the way, Emma Marks recommended this movie to us. Love her. She's a queen, but we don't like Timothée Chalamet. Don't like him.
The end. Okay, wait, hold on. So, Marcella, what was your favorite scene?
Alright, I wouldn't recommend watching this movie if you're under the age. But like, because it's a bit raunchy, guys. It's a bit raunchy. My favorite scene, I don't know, when they like went swimming, I guess. That was pretty dope.
Oh, that
was a cute scene.
I like the scene where they're sitting there in the grass or whatever. And then they start making out, and if you want to see the rest of that scene, that's all you. But it's just like, it's very funny, like the way they like shot it, kind of thing, and just like they're low-key so awkward together, but like in a good way.
I liked Armie Hammer. I just didn't really like Timothée Chalamet.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
Timothy, leave him be.
Timothy
I
is a
refuse
king.
to be obsessed with Timothy though. Oh my god. Oh, the other thing, the ending. Low-key very sad.
I
We
didn't
won't spoil
cry.
it, but
I did not cry.
It's just not how you expected to end. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it isn't.
You would expect one ending, but like they gave a whole different one, which is pretty Gucci gang.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a really realistic ending, so it was kind of good. What was I gonna say? I feel like they had good chemistry together, so that worked really well. Yeah.
Armie Hammer and Timothée Chalamet. Kind of good together.
It made me feel like I was in summer, to be honest.
Yeah, like we watched it on like rainy days, and it just made me like feel light.
Literally. Oh. Okay.
Anyway, vlog, that's all we have about Call Me By Your Name. I keep messing up the name. It's fine. Let's say bye, Matica. Bye. Bye-bye. So it's okay.
I can say Gucci Gang?
Yeah, Gucci Gang's Gucci Gang. Because Winham now knows what it means.
Okay, perfect. Gucci
Alright,
Gang.
you're the one that counts.
Okay.
There's a squirrel outside, look! start a new recording. A. No, you do the Ayo too. Ayo. Ayo. Stop. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ayo.
Hello, I am Noah Jones, and my creative shot is using shallow focus. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well during this coronavirus break. I've been doing decent, pretty good. I haven't gone outside as much as I would like to, but I have been talking to my friends, so that's pretty good. I've been building some new Lego sets, like this Tantive 4 from Star Wars Episode 4. You got Bail Organa and Princess Leia in there. I think it's pretty interesting. Not much else, but there's only one good thing I could see coming out of having to stay home during this whole mess, and that's, being able to think over certain things you've done, because, usually we don't have much time to do that during our everyday lives, because, we have so many people to meet, schoolwork to do, events, and I think, since we are doing schoolwork still, but it's not as much, so I feel that since we get all this time, we get to talk more to our family, see how they're doing, and spend time with the people that we should be caring about most. But that's really it. So I hope you do well during this coronavirus break. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I hope to see at least some of you at school next year. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Julia Levesque, and the role of composition demonstrated in this shot is leading lines. This week in quarantine, I decided I was going to paint random things. First thing I did was go outside and get a rock. Then I painted it white and thought of an idea. Eventually, I just decided to keep it simple and paint rainbow stripes. When I finished, I decided to write this quote on the rock, and it was finished. Next, I decided to paint my charger. I didn't quite know what to do, but then I kind of just mixed all these colors together and it created this. Lastly, I decided to paint a design on a card. I ended up going with Piglet because I had already painted Winnie the Pooh in the past and it went along with it. After I finished, it was time to take the tape off to reveal the final product. Here's the side-by-side of the finished cards. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to wash your hands.
Hi, I'm Lauren Campbell, and today my rule of composition is reflection.
Throughout the week, me and my family have been going on many bike rides and walks. We also held a fire pit the other night, and it made me excited for summer. My mom's birthday was also this week, so it was extra fun to celebrate. This week, we also did a lot of cleaning, including our garage. To pass the time in quarantine, I've been trying to do some random artwork. Another thing that I've been doing a lot of during quarantine is FaceTiming my friends. I miss my friends very much, and they're the number one thing that I miss about having to stay home. I wish I could hang out with them, but I know it's not the best idea.
And whenever I have free time, I like to play my guitar and teach my brothers. Today, me and my mom went on a bike ride from Yarmouth to Harwich and back to Yarmouth. It was pretty windy outside, so it was kind of hard to pedal. At the end of the bike ride, we were pretty tired and our knees hurt pretty badly.
With this image, I used angular thinking and exploded light between dark to show a creeper with the light fading across half of him. My sister, Megan, and I decided to clean the man cave, so we decided to clean the windows because there was a bit of mold going on the windows, so we had to clean that part out. This is the couch that we use while playing video games because we got it for free and it's actually a very nice couch and it's quite comfortable. These are the controllers that we use while playing video games. My personal controller is the Green Bay Packer one and everyone else almost uses the blue one. I have little different joysticks on the green one just because I like to use them more, and I actually got it as a birthday present from a friend. The TV that we use for playing video games actually used to be the living room TV, but then we got a much bigger one for free for the living room. This cardboard box creeper is actually used for my little brother's birthday party a little while ago, and we decided to keep it and put it in the man cave because it just looked kind of cool. These are all of our PS4 games. We've been always playing PS4. We've never fully played Xbox before. Some of my favorite games that for PS4 include Assassin's Creed, Madden, and Rainbow Six Siege because they're the most fun to me because there's so many different things about them. The man cave has been a room that I've spent most of my time over quarantine vacation. I like this room because I get to connect with friends and play video games with them, and I find an interest in the games that I play for all their specific reasons, and I just really enjoy it because I find it fun to do whatever I want with my friends, and it's just a good, nice way to talk, I guess.
Hello, my name is Jane Dieselmo, and my rule of composition is a low angle. What's up, vlogging? Welcome back to another coronavirus vlog. Today I'll be talking about what's the most unexpected thing that came out of this whole experience. And, oh, I'm gonna turn on right. That's better. And, yes, I just woke up again, so don't bully me. I really don't care. Anyway, I think the most unexpected thing that came out of this whole experience is that, a while ago, like, we passed over 1 million people who over 1 million cases worldwide of coronavirus, and that's kind of like crazy because I didn't expect it at all to pass over 1 million. And also, we have no more school for the rest of the year. We still do online. We just won't go to physically won't go to school anymore for this year. So that's kind of crazy. I never thought that would happen, but hey, I'm not complaining. That's pretty good, honestly. I don't have a story to tell today. Again, I finished this book not too long ago. Pretty good. It's called A Monster Calls. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay safe, don't die.
Hi, this is Maria, and I decided to start this video with the shot that I demonstrated is shallow focus. I focus just in this strings of my guitar. In this video, I will not talk a lot. I will just play some songs. Enjoy the video.
Hi guys, my name's Eva Pecorella and this is my week 4 vlog. Me and my mom, we've been trying to get a grasp on our house because we're trying to sell it, so we've been cleaning and stuff like that. And I've been learning how to cook. Well, I think I talked about that in the last video, but we made bagels and they're really good. And I just had one this morning. Yeah. And I've been starting to paint my light switches in my room. I've been just doing stuff I never think I'd have the time to do, which isn't bad, but it gives me something to do, so. Okay, so we've been going to sunsets a lot, and now I'm on a Zoom meeting with my friends. Say hi, guys. Hi. Okay, so that's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Hi, my name is Torianne, and my rule composition is lower angle. A beautiful piece of something in my world is one of my turtles, and her name is Telly. I've had her for 11 years, so that's like around when I was 4, and I was in pre-K. She's special to me because she's my first turtle, and she's basically like my child, and I love her. I also have another turtle named Chemo, but I have no idea where he is. They usually like to roam around the house. She also likes to eat mostly like lettuce, vegetables, and sometimes we get turtle food for them. Go, Telly, go. Go, Telly, go. She's very slow as well, like most turtles are. And then this is their tank that they live in. This is where they sleep. It's filled with paper shreddings. They have water and food.
For this week's vlog, I'm going to be starting off with the rule of thirds composition.
What's this?
And I'm going to be talking about my dog Woody, who we adopted 6 years ago. And this is a video of my mom feeding him, and I'm going to be showing pictures from when we were really young. That was me on the right and my brother on the left. And this is basically just a slideshow of pictures of my dog and all the places we've been. And this is in Maine here. And this is in New Hampshire somewhere, I think. And we have a bunch of pictures. I just added some. And my mom wanted me to add this picture. And also what we've been doing this week is there's a squirrel that lives under our deck, and we've been feeding him peanuts every single day, and we're kind of training him. His name's Chunk, and this is a video of my mom feeding Chunk with, like, hand feeding him. And we have a couple, like...
Oh, I do.
I don't know, he comes around during the day a lot, and we found out that there's actually 4 squirrels, but you can tell which one's Chunk because you can tell by his name. And this is where he takes the peanut, and he's just been a pretty chill squirrel, so.
Hi, I'm Enrichment, and the picture I took was using a frame instead of a picture and using multiple lines, like in a row. I think that this pandemic will change, like in the long run, will change our culture, probably for the better, because like this is like kind of like the first, not like the first really bad one, but like the one that like this is like more modern times, and like, you know, we can like communicate with everyone now. So like I think it's like better, like I think it will change for the better, because like American like culture, I guess, is like we have like a lot of meetups, and like you know, for like a lot of holidays we like meet up a lot with like a lot of our family and friends. So I think like if another like pandemic, let's say, will come again, I think it would change us for the better, because we know what could happen, and we know like the consequences of if we don't have like quarantine ourselves. And like I said, like right now is like a more modern time, so like we can always like FaceTime with our family, or you know, we can just like FaceTime and call each other. And but like back then, since like the 1900s, 1800s, they didn't really have like that much technology, so like people couldn't really know what like was happening in the world. So like when that pandemic was happening for them, like it was kind of worse for them, because they didn't know what was happening and what to do, like to not spread it more. But now I think, since like we know like a lot about it, especially with this one, if another one comes, then like I think that we will be a lot more prepared, and like people will like know what to buy for, like they will like know what to buy for what they need during the quarantine, instead of like a bunch of rolls of toilet paper. But yeah, like I think it would change our culture for the better, and you know, we're gonna get through this, but you know, we're gonna know a lot more. Bye.
When shooting archery, with improper technique, the string can fly back and hit your wrist. So I tried to mitigate that problem by making a leather bracer. So I started by taking measurements of my wrist and forearm and the length of that, and then measuring that out on a piece of paper. Then after I drew that out, I decided to cut out that template and then draw that template onto the leather. And I just used a pen to do that. Next, I decided to cut out the template, and I did this twice over so I can have a thicker bracer to absorb more of that impact. Next, I decided to draw out 5 equally distanced dots to measure out where my grommets were going to go. Then, with some help from my dad, we installed the grommets. All that there was left to do was to lace it up and shoot with it. And the following morning, using the same techniques, I made this, which would help reduce the strain on my fingers when shooting. This is my shot for the week. It is showing texture and shallow focus.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Winham, and this is my week 4 vlog. I'll bet you're wondering why you're looking at pipes and gauges. Well, I just wanted to show you what online teaching looks like from one teacher's perspective. My office is in our basement next to the water heater. It's really not as dark and dismal as it looks in this video, and I've been able to decorate it with a lot of geeky things that I like. My day usually consists of going through emails and taking care of staff business. But at the start of every scheduled class period, I post the attendance in Google Classroom, and then I check in on your responses. Sometimes your responses will then prompt a message from me, and I'll try to contact you through Gmail or Remind. I also use this time to download your vlogs, to view them, and to post my responses to what you've turned in. During the end of the week, I edit all of your vlogs together, also edit mine and make it part of the posting, and then post all of that up on YouTube DY Media 1. And if I get some free time anywhere in there beyond that, that's when I'm posting to district social media. So I wanted to take this time during my vlog to thank all of you who have been regularly responding to my posts on Google Classroom. And I really wanted to make sure that you know that during class time and during office hours, I am here. I'm going over your materials and I am listening. So if you ever have any questions, if you ever want to reach out, if you just want to chat about whatever, doesn't matter. Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica, I'm here and I'm ready to listen. Take care, guys.